Hey everybody, Crystal Kitsune here, and today, hopefully, without too much lag, I'm going to play some of this game. It's an old DOS game. It is known as Commander Keen. It's by Apogee Software. This is Commander Keen 6. There's like a bunch of other ones, but this is the only one that I could find. I don't remember actually playing these games too much when I was a kid, but I heard of them because Apogee is the same people that did Crystal Caves, which we played a couple months ago, and so it is by the same company, so it has the same feel to it. So we're just gonna go ahead and go into an easy game because otherwise it's gonna be way too freaking hard. Okay, so this game consists of you walking around. You've got, when you're in the world, because this is just like the overworld map. So I'll have to remember what the keys are. Okay, so that is, okay, that's that. That's jump. And also this game is not very forgiving. I need to figure out what my shooting thing is. Okay, spacebar. Okay, so I guess you just stun them to get past them. So this game is not very forgiving if you die at any point. You will die for, ever, and you have to start over again. You have to get past this level in order to progress into the world. I mean, we're not going to do like a series of this game by a long shot. Seeing as that I'm not really good with these kind of games. Oh, come on, just turn around without falling off the edge of the cliff, please. I'm gonna turn that back on. I mean, we'll go through like what we can. Okay, we got through level 1. And it tells you that you've completed it. So now we got, okay, so we need a grappling hook for that area. So we can only go through here. So the guard post 1. Oh, we're going the opposite direction now. I myself never actually played this particular game. I played another one, a different one, which is basically the same premise and stuff. It's like, I don't even know where I'm going. Because there was a bunch of different ones. There was Commander Keen, which is the first one, which is very primitive. And then there was like Aliens Ate My Babysitter, and a bunch of different ones. So even though we probably won't succeed in our mission on this particular game, it's fun just to stick around. so we'll do that. So since this game is an old, I just figured it'd be fun to do like an old DOS game, because for right now I can't really do anything super strenuous on my laptop. But good news is, with any luck, I'll be able to get a newer one tomorrow while I'm out. It needs to be turned on, so with any luck, I'll find one that will suffice with what I need it to do. Why aren't you turning on? There we go. So with any hope, I'll get one that has a better graphic card in it, and such things, because that's basically what my problem is right now, is because my graphics card cannot handle anything high-end. So I need one with NVIDIA, or what the fuck? Aw, I didn't see that it shot something and I ran right into it. So I guess we start over again. I mean, like I said, this game is not forgiving in any way, shape, or form, so it's like basically you have to be good from the beginning. Otherwise, come on. Because you like run into one thing and that's just like triple death. Landing in the water. Nope. Apparently I can get up there, so like, get me up there. Well, anyway. That's the way like a lot of the DOS games and stuff were. I mean, you had in the Crystal Caves game, they had a leave that off, because I think if you turn that on or whatever, it keeps the things from working. Come on, stay out of the hole. Nope, guess not. I thought like if you left it off it would let those things work, but I guess not. But the DOS games, like, they were really kind of like unforgiving. When it came to things like these type of games, I know like I played a lot of these, some of them give you like lives in world. Wow, okay, they give you like lives in world, so like it didn't matter. You just had to like have watch yourself. Like when I was playing Crystal Caves, it gave you 3 lives. So you had 3 lives to work with. in game. So if you hurt yourself or something, then you had at least 3 hits before you died in the game. This one here is just like 3 hits and you're dead. I'm sorry, I'm trying to do commentary and trying to like do this at the same time. And it was games that were like these that had like secret like things in them. Like sometimes there were secret passageways, things like that. So those were kind of cool. I mean, these kind of older DOS games, I'm like, even though they're like kind of primitive, I guess you could call them, because they're really super freaking old. I mean, these were done in the 90s, so yeah. But I mean, if any of you like grew up like in the 80s or whatever, then you probably remember some of these games. And I know, like, I remember Crystal Caves because that was one that I played a lot when I was younger. But that one I didn't get until later. Like, it wasn't a thing that, you know, I acquired until much later in my life. So I didn't get it when it first came out, let's put it that way. So where the fuck do I go then? Over here? Oh yeah, that's right. But these levels are like pretty, like, you know, they're pretty hostile, because it's like, there's monsters, and you have to shoot them or die, basically. I mean, I know, like, a lot of, like, games out there now are that way, but, I mean, these are a little bit less hostile because of just, you know, they're just graphics. They're not, you know, super scary or anything like that. I mean, you're not gonna, like, have nightmares over anything that you get out of a DOS game, because these DOS games are not scary so much as, you know, just frustrating. I mean, I've already been through this level, like, or not through the level, but doing this level more than once. I mean, it's not like going to be a playthrough of this particular game. It by no means is not going to be anything like that. It just was something that I figured it's low-key, so I shouldn't have any problem running it. But with any hope, I'll be able to find a new laptop tomorrow. This one's still functionable as a laptop to do, like, email or, you know, Skype or whatever. It's just I needed something that was a little bit more high-powered so I can run games and things on it. So I'm not going to keep doing this particular game anymore. I just kind of wanted to have something to talk over, I guess, because I didn't want to just sit here and do nothing. But Commander Keen is like this. It's really super hard. It has, like, no forgiveness. You get 3 lives or 4 lives or whatever to do the level over again, but if you lose, then you have to start all over from the beginning. So those kind of games I'm not really a fan of, because, I mean, like with Oregon Trail or Amazon Trail or whatever, you had a save mechanic that you could save anytime you wanted to. So if you died or if you know, missed your turn or whatever, I mean, with Amazon Trail you could turn around, and same thing with Oregon Trail, but I mean, if you know, saved your game regularly and you died, then you could just go back to the last place you were at and just continue from there. That's what we had to do when we were in Amazon Trail, because every time I would do something and I would die, you know, end up capsizing towards the end, because there's a lot of places where you could capsize, and so I would capsize and then I would be like, oh shit, you know, I forgot to save, and I got all this progress. So those are the kind of games I like the most. Crystal Caves was kind of the same way. You could once you got through a level, it automatically saved, so you didn't have to worry about, that thing. But then when you finally got ready to leave, then you did like a master save or whatever. So like if you finished that level, I mean, I guess it did have a save mechanic, but it was this kind of like save it, pull it up again, and you had 3 in-world lives. So if you got shot once, you got 2 more chances to get through the level without dying. And that's what I liked about Crystal Caves, is because it gives you 3 in-world lives. And this is what these games should have had. These games here should have had in-game lives, to where when you're in a level, you had like 3 chances or whatever to be shot at or run into something, and so it would be a little bit more forgiving. So you had some leeway there. But nope, these games here are just like, you fall in a pit, you die. You fall in the water, you die. You get hit by a monster, you die. So, and I think there's probably fall damage too, that if you fall too far down into a pit, then you die. So, I mean, then you have to start all over from the beginning, and if you get a game over, no matter how far you're into the game, unless you save, I mean, because, like, I think you can save. I think you have to go to, like, escape, and, like, after every level, you would save. So, I mean, there's that, but you have to actually get through the level first before you can actually save. So, with that particular game, that was Commander Keen 6, I'm not actually sure what the name of it is, because there's different names of it. There's, like, Commander Keen, and then there was, like, Aliens Ain't My Babysitter or something like that. So, I mean, it's, like, different names and stuff for them. So, I mean, there was a bunch of them. I don't know how many they went up to or whatever, but it was a cute little game. I remember playing the first one, and I could never get past, like, the first few levels because it is brutal. And they all, like, came out within, like, a couple of months of each other. So these games were, like, I mean, like, this one came out in the 90s, and there's, like, all of them are, like, all within a couple year period. So it's like, you have Commander Keen 1, like, in 1990 or something like that, and then, like, in 91, there was, like, or maybe even later in 90, there was another one, and then there was, like, because, like, I was looking for the different games. There are different games, but I wanted to get, like, an older one, because the older ones have a better, like, aesthetic look to it, so I wanted something that looked a lot better. So I got this one, which is less primitive than the first one. I do have the first one, but I didn't load it up, so I went ahead with this one. And probably won't get back to this game. It's too brutal for me. I just went ahead and put it on because it was something that I wanted to talk over. And so with that, I should be getting a new computer tomorrow, and I'll be setting that up for recording. Get one that has NVIDIA on it, so that way it's a better graphics card and can handle the games like I want them to. So that's going to be a thing. I did find out that I had enough money in my account to buy one, but not a super expensive one, so I'm going to have to be low on the low end of the high-end computers, I guess you could say, for now, at least until, like, I start making money off this channel later on down the line, hopefully. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this video, and hopefully you liked me playing a little bit of Commander Keen. Like I said, I probably won't do any more of this particular game or in anything else in that, franchise. But I might look up some more Apogee-based games. I think there was a couple others that I remember playing. There was, like, Cosmic or whatever, which is kind of like a Commander Keen, which is a little bit more fun because it's a little green-blue alien thing that hops around and collects fruit and stuff. So I might look up that one and play that one in the future. And as well, if I get the new computer, I'll be playing some newer games, hopefully, so you look forward to seeing those. And I'm going to shut up now and end this video. So thanks for watching, and I hope that you liked this video. If you did, give it a like. Be sure to share with your friends. Follow me on Twitter and all my other social media sites, and check out the Spreadshirt site and get some merch if you are inclined to. And I will see everybody next time. Bye bye.